So hi everyone, in this video we will going to learn some of the very important and useful Linux shell command. Okay, so you can see that how to export variables and insert them on Linux right now. So we are taking as an example of day. So we are exporting day as Monday, and when we echo day equal to Monday, it gives us Monday. Okay, so now for inserting the day variable, we can insert day. Okay, and after doing echo day, you can see that it has been unset, right? So in this way, so these are the some basic and very special cases of date command in Linux. Okay, so date -d, when we mention tomorrow, it will gives us tomorrow's date. Okay, when we mention next month, okay, so it will give us next month. Okay, so likewise next week, next month, next year, in this way. Okay, so now for getting only the month, okay, so we are using small b for the short form and capital B for the long form. Okay, you can see here. So when we mention percentage small r, it will give us time zone in 12 hours. Okay, when we mention capital R, it will give us the time zone in 24 hours. Okay, so in this way we can use date command. Now the next is when plus minus n days. Okay, so plus 5 means future 5 days ahead. Okay, so plus n means it will increase the days, and minus n means it will show the days or months, years for the past. If it mention negative, it will show us the past timestamp. Okay, it will give us future timestamp when we mention plus n there, right? So you can see when we mention -15, it will give us the past 15 days, right? When we enter easy 3 months, it will give us 3 months from the current date. Okay, so likewise to get all the date timestamp in one command, okay, so we will use this command, right? So you can see here, this command will give us the entire. So you can see in this way we can get the date. Okay, this way. Now to find the current shell. Okay, so shell is very important. You can see when we echo $shell, it will give us shell name. So now to do some math in Linux, we will use below commands. Okay, so $double round bracket, and inside that you can mention the variables. So you can see addition, multiplication and subtraction also there, right? Division also there. For division we will use the below code. Okay, so you can see %.0f, this will give us 1 from the division of 1.24. Okay, so as you increase 0.0 n, so as you increase 1, 2, 3 after 0, it will give us the number of digit after the decimal. Okay, so for example we are taking here, so when we mention 0.0f, it will give us the output as 0. Okay, for the division of 2 as to 5, 2 divisible by 5. Okay, so you can see when we increase the n there, it increases the decimal digits after the decimal. Okay, so likewise if we mention 0.03, it will give us 3 digit after the decimal. So likewise you can increase as per your requirement. Also we need to increase the scale value also. Okay, so scale means up to number of digit you want the calculation. Okay, so if you mention 3 there, after decimal it will show you the calculation up to 3 digit. Okay, so likewise, so it is better to do them in sync. Okay, so now we will see that how to use for loop in Linux terminal. So you can see this is the code, and using this code we are getting sequence from 1 to 10. Okay, so now we will see about the cat command. Okay, so cat command is used to display the file content. Okay, now the next is how to use tar command. Okay, so it is tar means doing the archiving of the files. Okay, so tar is very powerful command. You can do anything like compressing, zipping, and also archiving the files at the same. So you can see -cvzf sim is create we are displaying on the display, as Z for zip, F for force. Okay, so to extract the tar files, you can see here -xvzf we will use. Okay, so X means extract, V means verbose, Z means zip, and F means force. So first of all we will start to tar file which is file.txt. Okay, so it has been tarred. You can see here tar has been created there. So now to extract this file, tar file, we will use xvzf. Okay, and it will simply unzip and tar the file. Okay, so first of all we will remove this file to do it. So likewise you can do it. Now guys, the next will with how to permanently add an alias inside bash src. Okay, so if you want to use an alias permanently on this for your user, you can do it using this one, right? So you can simply add the alias inside the bash rc script. Okay, you can see here. So it has been done. Now the next is how to give external variables to the awk command. Okay, so awk is also a very good scripting language. Okay, so you can use it on the bash shell, Linux shell also. So we have, first of all, we assign and declared variables. Okay, declare and assign the variables on the shell script. Now we will use echo awk -v for the variable. We are assigning a variable we are declaring variable 0 as A, variable 1 as B, and variable 2 as C. Okay, you can see here. So after printing each of one, the display the final result is such as, right? So now if you want to do the multiplication, you can see the multiplication also there. So now let's see about the division. Okay, so you can see the division also there, right? So likewise we can do calculation using the awk command also. Okay, so we should attach echo, okay, before the doing this awk command. Okay, so now we will use this awk command inside the for loop. Okay, also it is giving the same result. So in this way we can use. Okay, so this is all about the awk command and the calculation that we can do using this. Now we will see that how to do division in Linux terminal using the same, right? So first of all we will declare and assign and declare the variables. Okay, so now using this printf function. So now previously you can see that 0.06. Okay, so till the 6 digit after the decimal we will give it. Okay, so we also included scale is equal to 6 there, right? So likewise we can do it. So n for number of digit after the decimal. Okay, so that's n scale is equal to n that we have assigned. So it means that we want the calculation to be continued till the 6th digit after the decimal. Okay, So you can see here for scaling also the number of digit you want to be calculated after the decimal. Okay, so the 2 points are very important, 0.0 and the scale. These two are very important. So the next one is listing out the directories and file in the current directory. Okay, so for that we will use ls-arth. Okay, so you can see owner, then the file names. Okay, so these are the permission. Okay, so when it has been mentioned D, so D for the directory. Okay, and this one is for the files. Okay, so all files will have this same type of owner, group, and others. So these are basically permission. Okay, so these are the permission, right? Owner has a permission of read and write, group has a permission of read, and others also having the permission of read. Okay, so these are the permissions and access over the files, okay, or directories. So RW, you can see read. For read we will take generally 4. For writing we take 2. So when we write them together it will become 6. Okay, so read for 4, so it will become 6 for 4. Okay, so owner has permission of read and write on the file, group has a permission of read, and others also having the permission of read. Okay, so owner means the user who has created the script or file. Okay, so that's comes under the owner. So execute means to able to execute the command, shell script. So you can see the value for that is 1 in case of numerical. So you can see RW, when we mention 775, it will comes read write and execute permission to the owner, as well as read write permission to the others groups, and for others we only having execute permission. Okay, so you can see here, right? So WX is writing and executing the permission. 2 plus 1 is 3, right? So likewise the distribution of permission and access is take place. Okay, so if somebody don't have the execute permission, he won't able to execute the shell script. Okay, if somebody don't have the read permission, he won't able to read the file. Okay, so this way it can be possible, right? So now we will see using the example, right? So I will create a shell script named as test.sh. Inside that we will only type this command, okay, a permission, right? So you can see the file has been created there, right? So it's a shell script. Okay, so you can see what are the permission, right? So it has read write permission for the owner. Owner means Oracle, we ourselves, we are the Oracle user. Okay, so we have created this shell script, so that's why we are having basic permission like read and write on the file. Okay, so we can't execute the file, right? Even we have created the file, but we can't execute the file until we give execute permission to ourselves as well, right? So you can see others and groups also having only read permission, and we as an Oracle user having read and write permission. So if you want to execute this, we need to give it execute permission as well. So for giving execute permission, we can include user plus X. Okay, so you can see it is now executable, right? So when we execute the permission, the container inside it shown us, right? So guys, if we remove the execute permission for the shell script, we won't able to execute the shell script. Okay, so likewise we can do. So this is how the permission takes place and useful in the daily routine, right? So if we changing the permission, okay, we keep changing the permission, it will become like this, right? So the group can also execute the shell script if we mention the 775 there, right? So for example, now if you remove all the permission for the shell script, okay, so we won't able to do anything, right? We can't view the content as well as we are able to edit the shell script also. So this is how the permission helps us to do certain works on the files and directories, okay? So these are very important.